Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Can you hear me? Good morning, Abe. Good morning, Adam. Good morning, Brad. Good morning, Greg. Matthew. Good morning, Mike. Good morning, Ravindra. Good morning. Todd. Good morning. Good morning. 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 All right, guys. Let's get this show on the road. And what we got going on here is a bit of a bounce from the Globex selling. Globex is at 222. 222 is a big number. It's Globex. We sold off of it. We got to the 100, bounced right back up. Right now, the market is out of sync, meaning it's a two-sided market and susceptible for selling pressure as long as we don't break up to 172. First 15, 20 minutes, we gotta be patient and wait for the market to kind of line itself up. Wow. That was a quick move. Yep. Cash market. Here we go. We're hitting harmony zone number one, harmony zone number one and two. One is 122 by 132 and 47 by 57. That resistance zone right here is important. We're bouncing between harmony zone number one and two, which is significant or signifies just a consolidation phase of this move. And as long as we don't hit 172, the shorts can come back in. And in order for them to come back in, we need to trade under 115. We're getting a short formation right now. Let's see if I can manage risk here, if it's all possible. Ah. All right. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And boom. Thank you. Yeah, that was an easy one. That was an easy, quick one. When short, actually, I overpaid a little bit. I should have been in at 31.50. It's just a quick market. So, I mean, I got what I got. We had that rotation. My risk was 6 points. I took the first target at target number one and took the second target at target number two. So that's how that one went. And the rationale is the fact that any break under harmony zone number one is automatically gonna gather some steam. And the fact that we hit harmony zone number two multiple times and got faded is indicative of pressure and distribution pattern up at these levels. We go into the neutral zone, then we start digging into harmony zone number one, and any trade under that is going to pick up quick steam. So that's a good way to start the morning. Let's see what we ended up making off of that trade. I should be good. Come on. Okay, we're back up to that level. So that short decision that we just took at the open made us 440, 164. And that's the entry. And we took the last exit up here, down here. All right, let's just keep working. So you're seeing how the market gets up to these levels and gets sold off, right? Now there's gonna be a big deal if we break that 110. It's gonna be a big deal if we break 110, guys. That'd be a captain setup short on the 100 NT Rinko, and 10. It looks like it's coming. Yeah, it looks like it's coming. I may have to take a bigger risk if that 1010 happens. It means I have to. Yeah, look at that. So let's. Okay, so let's see what I can do here. I have to take bigger risk. All right. Target is 72, by the way. We need a rally to fill some of these orders, and it's going to be more of a swing trade. I got to take one here. Okay, so they're putting a captain setup long, which is good. That gives me an opportunity to get higher prices. Oh, that's even better. Man, I'd like to see us go to 72. I'm gonna look for the flush and add to it as we go into that level, but at the same time, I don't want to get too greedy and too cute with this market. Here we go, 96, and we're getting momentum. I mean, you get to 80, 86. I should 85, 86. Yeah, here we go. Trades like that has the potential of being a big trades. So yeah, here we go. I mean, there's actually even an adding opportunity. Here comes the flushing behavior. Come on, baby, let's go. Let's go. You got it. Let's go. Don't get greedy, though. Don't get greedy. Don't get greedy, George. I know you're trying to get greedy. I'm going to take it at this target. It has more potential, to be honest with you. But I don't want to get greedy. And I know in these spots, when I look at a big target, especially this early on, the market tends to counter. So I just don't. So that's that trade right here, 395. So we're up at 837 so far. Let's keep working. Let's keep working. So that trade and this trade. Yeah, see, it has the potential of going to 72. I said 172. I meant 72. It meant to go to 72. DJ, good morning. Good morning. Here he is, Adam. Man, you're missing all the action, buddy. Good morning. Good morning. We're almost done for the day. 5 minutes into it. And boom. So I mean, I'm not hurting for taking that 86, but I just knew it's gonna do this kind of thing. Boom, target is hit. 72 is hit. Now the next target is 47. Harmony zone number 1 is 97 by 107, 122 by 132. We will reevaluate the shorts if we break anything above 115. 115. We had a captain set up short on the 100 NT Rinko. It's a massive, very strong short signal. We took it and kind of capitalized on it. Actually, I had an opportunity to add to this trade right here and right here. Oh, that's the 86 too. Okay. $76. If you break 76, which we just did, I'm gonna take it long. I don't want to get too cute with it though. What is this? 65. Okay. It's going to be more of a scalp here. We should be going to the 86. Where is it? Where is it? 62 is my stop. Yeah, I don't necessarily want to give them that much money. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. I'll take that stop. Look at that. It's a six-prong captain. Well, it's if we go back to 70, 575. If we go back up to 75, that'll be a 6 prong captain set up long on the 50 in Tirinko. Okay, so it didn't happen. So that's what got me into that trade. Is that captain setup down here? It's look at it here. I mean, it ran up multiple candles. On this one, it just failed. That's fine. I'll take a 10-point stop and move on. I gotta slow it down here because I feel myself getting over trady here. Shorts are in control. Next target is 47. 47 is coming up. Then after that, we have targets. After that. Hey DJ, I'm gonna send you a quick message here. Yeah, we don't have to answer these questions right now though either. But all right, so what are they doing? The 200 and the 100 are in sync. The market is susceptible for a run back up here. They're consolidating this market a little bit. I'll take it right here. I may have been giving it away for that, but it's just there's a lot of pressure here. So I mean, basically from target number 3 to target number 2, there is a level of consolidation going on here, which is consistent with this captain setup that I got in the first time around. It's just they failed it, but they didn't fail it in a way where the market is saying, "Oh, this level is no longer a valid level." So I'm expecting, a back and forth behavior here, where they could go back up to the 90s and the hundreds and retest harmony zone number 1. So I took that small portion of it, and I'll see. Ultimately, you really got to break the 50. You got to break that 50. And the market right now is just buying the dips in a way. JW, thank you very much. You appreciate the calmness. Oh, yeah. You have to be calm, cool, and collected when you're in front of this machine. Appreciate the follow. I appreciate you being with us this morning. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I get this. I get it, DJ. We're going through a phase of consolidation right now. Market tends to, I mean, we came up so close to the next target of 47, and they're building a base here. They're consolidating. They're rotating. And the rotation is really tight, relatively speaking. It's given us opportunities on the long side. We should be seeing an 85, 90, 95 out of this market right now. It's just a natural thing for them to do this right here. I mean, I took a stop, then I took a profit on one. Here you go, another rotation. So Adam would like this, but here you go. Two, two, two. You see that? You see that boat? You see that boat, Adam? That's the boat, and that's the break right here. Shingo, good morning. I was never after the fact. I've been I've been trading the boat. I traded the boat twice. Sheila, good morning. Steven, good morning. Yeah, focus on a good trade, Adam, and you'll get there. Hola, hola, ¿cómo está, Oscar? All right, so what is this market doing right here? So, as kind of we expected, this is to see a little bit of an attempt at the 90, 95, 100, where they can test harmony zone number one, and then, we can see what they want to do with it, right? We'll reevaluate the shorts if we break anything above 110. And right now, the market is in a channel. We broke the downward channel and we're trading right here in this channel. So any break under 75.70 will reignite the shorts from a trending perspective. ES is trading between harmony zone number 1 and 2. Let's take a look at the bigger picture in ES. We're looking at a target, and that target is 184. As long as we do not break 209, the 184 can still become a possibility. There's a bit of buying interest and price stability coming into this market right now across the board between NQ and ES. That price stability and that base is getting us to the neutral zone in ES, and we're testing harmony zone number 1 in NQ. And you could see there's a relative strength to ES versus NQ. ES is stronger. Okay, so as long as we don't break 206, really, the shorts can still regain the initiative here. Yeah, Adam, the best thing to do with that is just is stick to one till you accomplish an objective. So if you're trying to pass the evals, just focus on those till you get to a conclusion, and then once that is concluded, go into your PAs and trade those. Flipping back and forth will get you in trouble mentally. All right. Yeah, yeah. Just focus on one, because be honest with you, no matter what you do, the mentality of an eval is going to be totally different than, I mean, the mentality of a PA. It shouldn't be, but it is. You're going to be more careful with the PA, just because it's real money. Eval is, if you blow it, you blow it. It shouldn't be like that, but most people think of it in those terms. So we're here at price node. What we have here is a market that is out of sync. So there's a two-sided market going on here. We keep hitting resistance in the form of a harmony zone number 1 and getting faded. That's weakness. As long as we continue to protect the 105 at target number 3, the pressure should start taking hold. But I'm ready for a market that can run up past that 105. We're right in the middle of the range right now. So typically this type of price action consolidate and rotate multiple times, trying to build up stops. So I really need either a break under 75 to create momentum, or a break above 110, 115, then that. Give me a second here, 9 o'clock. Yeah, you see this, how they go 3 candles up, 2 candle down, they pause. We're right in the middle of the range, and that's just a choppy area. So I need to avoid this and just wait for the market to really, start to do 2 things. One, either break below 75 and give me a price action that is that has more momentum to it, or break up to 110, 115, and that will put basically we'll go into the neutral zone. We have to see how they handle harmony zone number 2, which is 122 to 132, but that will give us an opportunity to fade that market up there on a continuation basis. Good morning, Said. Okay, so they're going to that 110. That's fine. They protected that channel. Okay. Wells Fargo. Let me see. There we go. Okay, so they're still protecting it. That's a rising support, higher lows. I mean, they're running into resistance number 1, harmony zone number 1. The issue is that resistance is getting chewed through, and the market is not necessarily just getting there. It's taking out a lot of the supply there. Let's go. Yeah, well, there's a disconnect between that and YM too. YM is stronger. All right, make sure you hit that like button, and here you go. Appreciate you guys spending your day with us. YouTube. All right. Higher low. Okay. Longs are coming in, trying to protect the price. The shorts are not done yet. They're just taking a back seat. The cleanup crew is coming in basically, and trying to clean up this mess, right? We took advantage of it. And right here, I mean, we were spot on, be honest with you. it just it required me to actually trade in a range, which it's one of those things that it's going to cost a lot of money to trade in a range. So I rather kind of put myself in a position where, right when the market is ready, just take the trade, versus kind of try to buy at 76, add to it at 60, then you're getting a break and you don't know. I mean, you're assuming a lot of risk when you're trading in a DCA approach at these levels. So I took that first stop, then I took that the second profit, but that whole rotation down here is very indicative. The way the market behaved was very indicative of a rounding price action. So now you're seeing the higher lows. The market is just pushing. Okay. So here, that's when I don't want to get cute, but I will. It's close. And I have another entry right here and an entry right here. Then I have to have a stop right here. And then let's see if I can get a push and momentum. I need 101, 100, something like that. We should be able to get there. A flush here. It's not flushing though. Yeah, they're gonna run it up a little bit. Okay, we need to break that 115. If we start breaking that 115, we should be picking up some steam. I'm gonna take a profit on one and hold off here and see if I can get to the 105. This type of behavior should take you from one end of price action to the next, and that's exactly what we're looking for. And I'll take it right here. But that's kind of, you hit harmony zone number 2 for the first time. 9 out of 10 you're gonna get a reversion to the mean type of a trade, and you're getting more here. I mean, that's fine. I'll take my profit though. And what do they typically do here? They'll bounce it right back up just to mess with you. Yeah, that 106, good for you. Yeah, I mean it had reversion to the mean. It's just 1 point above the 105 exit. Yeah, yep. That's I was a little bit impatient with it, but I made good on it too. But you see that DJ though, right? That always that first touch into harmony zone number two. What the market is doing is just already extended itself off the prior move in an environment that inheritedly is actually short. So you extended it into that zone for the first time. Literally, like 8 to 9 times out of 10, they will fade to the middle of the range. So if you're looking to a fade, that's just a good spot for it. And now you're gonna see that them screwing around with people and trying to push it back up. Yeah, I mean, you're gonna get some of that confirmation from other instruments. Like you didn't get that much confirmation off ES because ES is stronger. So another instrument like YM, you probably would be a lot clearer to see the the selling pressure coming in. So those two decisions. Let me see here. So we took that stop, made a little bit of money back. Then this is the two contract short that we did. So we're at 890. They're gonna play around here. I mean, this is the neutral zone, harmony neutral zone trading, and this is gonna be, where the market will give you the impression of a selling, then they bounce it right back up, and they just keep doing this. What would get me short if you break? I mean, what would get me short on a swing trade basis with bigger targets? You have to kind of break 84. If you do that, then the integrity of the market is resuming the momentum swing trade short. If you break anything above 125, you're really digging into the captain setup long that actually initiated all this shorting pressure. So if you're looking at what the market is doing here, take a look, because this is really good stuff right here. Captain set up long. That's Globex. During Globex, market just sells off. I mean, rallies back up from 200 to 250. They do the same thing in a way, but the opposite. They short the market here with a captain setup at the open, and boom, they sell it off close to a target, fade it. Now there's a continuation, potential continuation. So I need to be very careful of two levels. Any short, if we start seeing anything above 133 and a half, and ultimately 146, then the market is literally duplicating this on the opposite side, meaning that we're going to get a rally that could take us to target two and potentially to target number one, and Globex at 222. So that is the two levels. If we start seeing any of that business, then you know that the market repeated itself on with symmetry, and that's the potential. Now, if we close this candle at 84, then I'm getting a continuation trending trade that's going to take me to 47. So the level up here is 133. If that happens, a new dynamics may present itself in the market. And if I break the 84, the shorts going to resume themselves on a more meaningful way. Anything in between, we already played that the best possible play, which is short, cover in the middle of the range. And you may get that type of behavior happening again on the long side. So you know, like a switch trade here, they're gonna run it up right now to 120. Okay, the odds of them doing that is high. I mean, if they put a captain set up short here, like good lord, I may have to get in. Yeah, I'll take it. I'll take it. And my stop is a small stop right here. And let's see if I can get a push lower below 100, and most likely we are gonna get that. Here it comes, and I'll take that short. I mean, if you're gonna put a captain setup here, I'm sorry, I'm gonna just jump in, because my risk reward is 106 to, you know, maybe 112, and then I'm gonna, you know, look for multiples of it. And this, especially around 100, when it breaks it, typically will create a lot of momentum. So I wouldn't be surprised if we get 95 and 90 very quickly. You know, I'm getting out a little bit earlier, but that's fine. It's, you know, on the offside that they're going to run it back up to 112. Right. Okay. That's another continuation trade. So here we go, 95, 90 coming up. Hey, Peter. What's up? What's up, Matthew? $120? Yeah. There you go. Stop 141. Yeah, stop on the whole rotation here is 40, excuse me, 147. I think you should be okay, bud. I think you should be okay. I mean, they're gonna toss it around here a little bit, but ultimately, you got to target all the way down to 47, and after 47, you're gonna get very close to 18,000. 18,000 is such a big ass number. You know, it's not. They're gonna put a fight there, but you could tell that there's a gathering going on here. The shorts are starting. First of all, we broke the channel. I mean, I don't know why I didn't talk about that, but we broke this channel, right? And we came in with a switch trade and a captain setup that I took, tested the break of the channel. You did, and the market did, a continuation trade right here from that 108 into the 100 and flushed it into target one. Now you're going to get a stair step behavior. And then the 84. 84 is what we talked about. And we have the 84. So now they can bounce it back up, fine. I'm just looking for rallies as a shorting opportunity. I mean, they can run it back up and try to shake people around the 100. The 100 is going to be an attracting price action. There's a lot of volume around that price. But I'm looking at all these rallies as a shorting opportunity. I mean, we took that short right here. We took another short right there. So that's the inclination that we have in this market. So the 80 is coming up. I'm gonna step away, just get some water. I'll be back. There they go. They're gonna be selling. Selling, boys. Selling. All right, so we got what we got here. We got a run to 71. We bounced back to Harmony Zone number one and came back in. They're putting a captain setup long at the bottom there at 76 to 85, and they're coming back to re-challenge it. Shorts are in control. MKO, good morning. Yeah, GED, good morning. Hey, Khaled, good morning. All right, so what do we see here? There's some buying interest coming in here. I mean, if we break back up to 108, that should put a, a pause on the shorts, and it will be a two-sided market with the 100 and the 200 NT wrinkle are out of sync. So we're re-entering that neutral zone again, but by breaking the actual, uh, in a way, breaking the structure and putting a higher low to this market. So it's really an interesting spot for this market, that 108. If we can break that 108, that would be an issue. Hey, one stop trader, good morning. There is a captain set up long on the 70 NT Rinko at 100. We should hit that 08 and run up a little bit here. Yeah, you're gonna get a push to the 15. You should see it here coming up. There you go. It just, that's just what they would do here. You got 115 and better. All right, good job, DJ. Make your money and be done. Be green and be gone. That's the motto here. Hey, AKU, how are you? All right, that's good. That's good. That's good, man. Base hits, base hits. Just get used to winning. Build that habit of winning. That's the game. Yep. Yeah, see, the minute we did this right here, that was a clue to me that this market was, this it made a higher low. They put that captain set up and ran it up. Right here in this spot, those two spots, the market should have just kind of broke under 90 and held it, and it just was not doing it. And that tells me, and on top of it, you had a captain set up long on the 70 NT wrinkle. So at that 100, so that you had a lot of things working in the favor of the long trade. So reversion to the mean behavior right here will get us back down to that 115, 112. I mean, we're hitting resistance again. I mean, we remember that's where we got in short the first time around, and the market got faded. We're hitting that same level. Yeah, I liked it too. I liked it. But the only thing that I would have to say about that whole structure here is we've been here so many times. Eventually, the market is gonna be done with the supply that's up there, because we visited multiple times, chewed through it, and now we're running back up to it, and you could tell that there's a thinning of the sellers up here. That doesn't mean we can't get to the 115, but that means I have to be careful with my entry and look for a lower high versus just a one candle reversal, just to kind of make sure that the shorts are present here. So how would that look like? Really, a break under 126 the 2675, that will set the stage for a push toward 115, right? So, you're getting early signs that that's happening. You need an ES that's breaking 205. That will help that idea materialize. And I may simply just pass on that idea altogether and just kind of watch it and see, due to the thinning of the sellers up here. Yeah, like, see, like the expectation right here is to see a push toward that 122, and you're not getting it. Like, that is not what you want to see if you're trying to get short at all. Because that type of behavior will resolve itself at target number 3 at 140 half and higher. Yeah, so. Well, there is, you know, that bottoming behavior that they did here, and then the break into harmony zone number 2. This right here needed to show a lot more selling pressure than what they did. And that tells me the market is gonna go and break that 147. Here it comes. That's exactly right, DJ. You're always comparing in your head, in your mental processes, what should you expect at this spot? See that what they just did here? That is not a good thing for the longs. Just to let you know that. Not, you really needed to close that candle up there. And the fact that they did that is going to put us in a position where, we can get to 123. So in the next few minutes, if we do not break above the 147, for example, if they take it down to 123, run it back up and make a lower high, then the market is going to try to reestablish the short pressure. This right here, that needed to close. I mean, we hit that level to the tick. That's the channel that we were in. We're breaking that channel. So we should be coming in to that 124, 122 range. They can bring it all the way back down to 115, and we can see if the longs can build up a higher base there. But the fact that they got that close to that target and did not break it. Oh, you had action, crazy action around your house, Steven? Oh, crazy. You see that? That was a telltale right there. Like I understood the fact that they put a switch trade, but right here, that price needed to close. And the failure to close it is always puts us in a position where a reversal because any trade short here at that 36 37 has a stop of 47. So you're taking a 10-point stop or less actually at 44 half. And then you're looking at reversion to the mean. So now we have harmony, it's not harmony, channel number 2 right here. So what does that mean? That means that we are looking for them to make that higher low, which they just did. So a stop is 115 actually. So any long cannot break below this, that 115 to the 95. And we need to get back up and close 147. So the market is in a very tight spot right here. And it's going to be a fight, and it's going to be a two-sided fight. So I'm going to leave it alone, and I'm going to look for a couple of things. You either break 147, and that will establish the longs on a swing trade basis, and then I have targets at 188, 200, so on and so forth. Or you break 95, and then that means that the market really trapped all these longs up there. And then I'm going to start looking for rallies as a shorting opportunity on a swing trade basis to a target of 47. Anything in between, I'm going to let them fight it off. Let them fight it. Yeah. When you see Arnold, tell him I said hi. I know you see him at the gym often. I love you. You see, here we go. The back and forth business, middle of the range trading against that target. They gotta figure this one out. The market gotta figure this one out. So you break 95 or you break that 147. That's gonna save me a lot of headache trying to get involved here. Because what they typically do is a lot of consolidation and trapping behavior that will happen when they do that kind of thing, where you run up to that big target and not get there. You're gonna see a reversion to the mean, and then this kind of mess. time is it? It's 10 o'clock. Come on. And we got 10 o'clock. So to a lot of people, when they look at this price action, that's a head and shoulder type of behavior up at these levels, and the neck of that head and shoulder is 120. So you're breaking into it. So if you wanna fail that type of a trader, you would have to go back up to 135 and run above it. That will get that trader out of town. That's how that trader will fail. How we doing, Khaled? Palaki, good morning. Mike, good morning. Good morning, good morning. So a couple of things that we're noticing as well right now is the slowness of price action. The price action is just lost its momentum push that we've been seeing earlier. Things are slowing down. It grinds up, then grinds down. So we're gonna have to factor that type of behavior into any signal that the market is gonna produce. We broke this channel number 1 and channel number 2. So the market is in this neutral zone, and if it breaks 95, that changes the picture to short, back into short. And if they go back to 137, then they're gonna break the short formation of a head and shoulder. So if that's what they want to do there, then that tells me that the 147 is going to come, and the market will shift personality to swing trade long with targets into the 188 and 200s. Okay, so we're waiting on one of these scenarios to start presenting itself. We could go from there. Look at that. Good job, Jeff. Yeah, those switches are good, and those captain setups are even better. Like, okay, I mean, let's explain a couple of things here. We shouldn't be spending that much time making higher lows if this market is really trying to tank. Like, so I'm gonna obviously just keep it. Either you break 95 or you break the 147. We expected a lot of consolidation in this period, and we got it. We literally got it. Okay, but you're making higher lows, and and that's the deceptive part about all of this is you just feel like the market is want to go, but it's not going, so you get ahead of it and you try to get involved in anticipation of the move, and then you get chopped up. And I am better off waiting for either that 147 or that 95, and just anything in between. Embrace the chop, watch it, learn from it. See how they're chopping the prices, who's getting trapped and why. To what extent are they getting trapped? I don't have to be in every trade. Like right now, they put a switch trade long on ES at 210. That price structure here should be pushing up, to 211, 213. And that will push NQ higher. If we break anything under 207 half, then that structure is getting violated, meaning that signal is failing into a short signal. Patience is a trade. Patience is a trade. Yeah, we should see a little bit of a bleed off here to the 20. I mean, they're putting a switch trade. I mean, they put a switch trade right here. Yeah, we should see a little bit of back and forth. So all these moves are minor moves. There's nothing major happening yet, and the stress level in traders are gonna start rising here because everybody's gonna be anticipating a move and frustrated that it's not moving, and they're building stops right above 147 and bunch of stops under the whole number. So this is the environment where they start playing tricks. I mean, they're always playing tricks anyway, but where they make it look like it's gonna tank, stop it on a dime, reverse it, run the stops upward, then sell it off. They're gonna play that game till they build up enough stops at this range, and then they'll take it in that direction. So being patient is the best trade for me. So how's everybody doing across the board? Let's get a tally up. Abe, Adam, DJ, Khaled. Here we go, man. I gotta stop saying this. Mike, Palak, Ravindra, Sheila, how we doing? Steven, Sayed. I gotta separate both of you. Red so far, Shingo. Okay, that's Steven up to 85. You know what to do, Steven. Don't get greedy, buddy. Be green, be gone. Be green, be gone. Make 100, make 200. Build that habit of winning and leaving. Win and leave, win and leave, win and leave. GED small green. Okay. Palaki. How's Palaki doing? Ravindra, where we at? Adam, did you shut it down or not yet? I know DJ is done for the day. Doing good. Good job. Okay. You're not long, are you? Okay. Hey, we may get that 95. We may get it. Guys, appreciate you guys spending your day with us. Hit that like button. Appreciate every single one of you. Thank you for spending your day with us. So we're getting the bleed off here. Okay, I got it. We thought the bleed off is going to get you into the 20s. You're getting the 15s. You're in the middle of this neutral zone. Not a conclusive deal here, but it's minor moves happening. Minor stop runs. So there was a stop right under that 13. from the most recent big swing low, which happened right here. So what do? I mean, they run it and reverse the market. That's non-trending. Exactly what we expected them to kind of do is trap, 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 trap. Okay. Coming back in. Give me 95. I'll get active. I mean, that's a nice thing that they just did here, where they took a trigger trade short with a 14 into target 2. Now let's see how strong they are as they get to the 100, because that's a big number. There's a captain set up short on ES. That's right here. The expectation was to see 12, 11, 12, 13, and the market gave us a captain set up short. So the expectation here is it's not being fulfilled. And now you're getting a captain set up short, and that's bleeding NQ. A break below 205 into retesting 202 can push the market really lower in NQ. So we hit 105. That's the bottom end of that range. So from resistance to support, and they're going to play that game, and breaking the support is breaking the 95. And that ES captain set up short, that could be the ticket here. Pain, pain, pain. Yeah. See, that's not. Yeah. Give it the impression, and then run it back up. I mean, they hit harmony zone number 1. We talked about that. Support here, resistance up there into the 122, 132, and they're right. They're pushing harder here. They're pushing harder, and they breaking that captain setup short that they built. So that's a trap. That's a trap right there. That's trapping these shorts. So these pullbacks in NQ, if you make a higher low and continue to protect the 110, 105, we're gonna get a push into our into the 147, and that will change the personality. The wow, wow, wow. That's part of the market read. I have to understand what I'm looking at clearly. I got to understand who's the participants at this level. And among these participants, who is getting trapped and why and how? And at what level would they get trapped? To what extent would they get trapped? How would they behave if they get trapped? Because if I cannot find who's getting trapped, guess who's getting trapped? It's me. And I don't like that. So I'd rather sit here and read it and try to figure it out than just trade, trying to find it. I don't have to trade it to find it. I could literally just read it and then I'll find it. I'll find the direction. Let me give you an analogy, stop trader. I hunt. I go hunting deer and other things. When you're in the woods and you're hunting and you're sitting in that tree for hours and hours and hours, somebody is going to make a mistake. It's either me by making noise or not covering my scent very clearly, or moving at the wrong time, giving my position away, or it's the deer that's going to make a mistake by walking right in front of me without paying attention. One of us is going to make a mistake. One of us is going to go hungry. It's exactly like trading. If you cannot, if you can, if you're making any, like if you're making the mistake, yeah, sometimes I do. I have to be very aware of that. So here we go. We know who made the mistake. It's the shorts. Right? We saw that big move right there. Oh yeah. So pullbacks are buyable. We have a harmony zone number 1, which is 122 by 112. And harmony zone number 2 is 97 by 87. We'll reevaluate the longs if we break anything under 110. Pullbacks are buyable. Next target is 172. $172. ES hitting glowbacks. So the clue that we had is what happened with ES actually more than anything else. If you're gonna put a captain setup short down here and 107 and you don't break the 106 or break the 104.75, that means this candle right here at 9 needed to reverse. Even if they closed it up here, they needed to reverse it down to 207. They just broke right above it. So that really sealing the deal on the trap, where they trapped the shorts. Because that's a short signal that didn't go anywhere. And that whenever you see, signals that gets reversed that good, they're trapping a segment of a trader. Well, Stephen, I'm saying all this because you're right. I made enough mistakes in the woods to know, hey, these animals are not stupid. They're not out there to get eaten. Same thing in trading. You're competing with other traders, and you're competing with algorithms. And they're trying to make you make mistakes. That's how they make money. They're trying to make you emotional, and they're trying to make you over leverage, and they're trying to make you make mistakes, and they're trying to make you act emotionally. Because when they put you in that state of mind, they're taking all your money. So I gotta recognize that. And that's right, homie, don't play that. That's right. There's one layer of that thought, Stephen. You are not necessarily reading the market. You are reading yourself. That's the big thing with trading to me. I'm constantly having to look at the behavior in the market and compare it to my own behavior, and also compare it to my own emotional balance, and see if all of that is in harmony. That's a good day, Adam. 750 multiplied by 5 evaluations, one passed. 100 multiplied by 8 accounts, PA. And that's a win. And that's, do you know what? That's just, it's, you're playing the game right. Slow, deliberate, methodical. Make your money, walk away. Don't try to do it all in one day. You're gonna blow up. Just base hits. Win and walk away. Win and walk away. Win and walk away. That habit is just such a beautiful habit. Just win, walk away. And here we go. 172. They didn't even give us a pullback. They didn't even try to give us a pullback. And that's how you really truly trap people, right? Is don't give them an opportunity to recover. Because when we hit the 150, right, we closed the 200. So now the market is in sync. I know, Jeff, that was a good one. That was a good one. Right here. Jeff is a quick study. Tell you that much. So he picked up that switch trade up here into the close of the 200. And now, I mean, you would think at 50 they will pull it back, but that would have gave an out to a lot of people who are stuck short. The market didn't do that. They just jammed them into a run up and very close to the target of 172. Now they're going to pull it back. Hey, Frida. How are you? Market likes to reverse. Yeah. Always likes to trap. That's for sure. And look at that. I mean, we got so close to 172. Look at them. Bastards. Oh. So where are we at? Where are we at for the day? So all these decisions, I think with the majority of the trades that I took today were on the short side, but I had this long here, which happens to be the one that smacked me. But we are at 1,026 after commission. And I think equity high. That's the 1,026. Yeah, I think that's my equity high so far up here. So we took a little bit of drawdown from 14 to what is that? It's 2,500, 2,500. Then came back, took a dip here with that day right here, and recovered in basically 2 days. And equity high. So keep doing it. All right, let's keep working. So one of those things that kind of helps me also understand this a little bit better is boxing the market. Put the market in boxes. So this region, all of it together through the Harmony trading system is boxed. So between here and here, that whole Harmony zone number 1, Harmony zone number 2, and the neutral zone, there is a distinct behavior that happens here. So that's boxed by itself. So I go into this box and I was like, okay, what do I expect? What am I getting? What do I expect? What am I getting? And that, back and forth in that box, asking that question and getting market feedback gives me a deep understanding of what the market is doing. So I would know either I need to go long, short, or I need to stay away and give the market more room and more time. Then there's other boxes. Once that we're out of that, then you have the swing trade indicator. I'm gonna be looking at this box. I'm expecting, and that's between target number 1 and entry point. I'm expecting a certain behavior here. I'm expecting a higher low. I'm expecting a channel that holds. I'm expecting if they come to 35 that the market will reverse and give me channel number 2. I'm expecting the 127 to hold. If I don't get any of that or some of it but not all of it, that gives me information. If we go from this box to the next box, that's more information. So boxing the market in chunks, and then you're in that chunk of of range, you're asking what do I expect? What do I get? What do I expect? What do I get? That gets you in tune with the flow, and the quality of my decisions become higher and higher and higher. And sometimes you have to wait and see a lot of the market first before you get cute and jump in. Yeah, if I mean this boxing approach came from me looking at this, the 200 NT Rinko. It was too big of a range for me to say, oh, do I understand this? Yeah, I understand it. I mean, hey, you get a one candle reversal, you should be going higher. But the cost of me misunderstanding this structure is a lot of money. So I had to kind of cut the market in smaller bites and evaluate it. So this way the cost of me operating is not as much. So here you go, the 35. So now we have channel number 1, channel number 2. All right, so if we break above 49 and get to 60 and pull back and make a higher low, then the probability of hitting 172 is very high, and we can take an opportunity in there. If this candle break the 135, then we have about a couple of levels actually, because we have harmony zone number 1 here. But you're going to look at a market that's going to consolidating and try to retest that 122, 110. You don't want to see anything under 105. Okay, so that's kind of the structure that the market is doing. The reaction out of this box into this new box needs to be tested. So you break to 60, come back, make a higher low, reverse. That'll be an entry. Then you could be 60, 65. They pull back, then they run up to 172. I mean, that's kind of the natural progression of that type of price action. Ain't no sunshine. Here we go. So they established channel number one, established channel number two. They're breaking the trend line. They need to get to 160. When they get to 160, the pullbacks need to hold. Once that happens, then the next wave of buyers will step in with more confidence and will hit the target of 172. Any break under 140 invalidate that whole structure. Let's see. You have to understand where we at on ES as well. And in ES, we're literally smack into Globex. So what does that mean? That means that market is not going to be it's going to be choppy there. And if that's the case, then that's going to affect NQ. So that's why the 160 is important, because you would have to kind of push ES a little bit further out away from Globex in order for NQ to get there. And actually, to be very specific, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's 162 that we need to go to. So 160, 162, and then the pullback. Okay, so you see how is it ES? Yeah, see ES like smack into Globex, and they're just not really. They're just oscillating and turning around here. They're not moving. So we need to push that 17, 18 range in order for NQ to start coming in. And here at that 143, you need to hold on to that structure. If you start breaking like we're doing right now, things are gonna start bleeding off. If we break anything under 120, that will put the market in a two-sided market. So that is a very critical level that will take the oomph out of the buyers. Like the buyers will be struggling at that point if we break 120. Obviously, it's a support area. It's a rising support area. So the buyers need to show up. But the fact that you get there puts the market in a different category altogether. So any pullback here due to ES pulling back cannot break anything under 120. So if I am a long, looking for a long, the criteria that would have got me long has not fulfilled itself. The 160.62 never materialized. We broke the channel. Channel number 2. Slow price action. Man, this is slow. Okay. They're trying. They're trying. ES is coming back into Globex. That's good. Now the push in ES to 17 half, 18 is gonna get us back to that 172 to close it. So we need to see that. Now pullbacks against 37, 32, and 40. So that whole range right here. So if we can get a pullback and a signal, that will set us up for an entry point long for the target of 172. And the stop of it is under that 32. I wouldn't buy up here. I would wait for the pullback to happen. It's 11 o'clock, I just noticed. So that is kind of my day anyway. That is my day. So we're gonna lock it in. No more trades for me. I mean, I may come in the last hour or so and just take a look. If things start to speed up, then I'll play. But that's where we're gonna end up the day. Equity high 1026. And tomorrow is Wednesday. We'll do this again. All right, guys. Have a blessed day. I am lucky in money. I keep reminding myself that every single day. I am very lucky in money. We'll see you tomorrow.